Hi, I'm Erica Moyes from the research team.
Hello, I'm Eve Kelleher from the support team.
Hi Eve, can you tell me about what your team does within the Brain Tumour Charity?
We offer free, accessible support to people that are affected in any way by a brain tumour diagnosis. So that could be family, friends, as well as the person living with, but even to the extent that we might be offering support to healthcare professionals or teachers. So we're basically here for anyone and everyone affected by a brain tumour diagnosis. So why is funding research so important, Erica?
Well, the Brain Tumour Charity is a medical research charity. It's one of the reasons that we exist, to achieve our twin goals of doubling survival and halving the harm. We need new research. Research is the only way we're going to find a cure, and we're going to see it in the future. For our community, that's often not soon enough, and that's really hard for us as the research team to kind of balance that hope for the future, but also the contribution in the here and now. And I think that's one of the reasons that the support team, being that this is what we can do with you, for you, here and now, it makes it such a powerful combination. And what we hear from the support team, we then feed into what we need to try and find the research to change.
So could you tell us a little bit about the research that we fund that might relate to the support work that we do?
So some of the research that we fund is into clinical trials, and I know that is a big thing for people who are looking for support. They really want to know how they can get involved in research. Quality of life is a really big part of our new research strategy, Accelerating a Cure. So Eve, from the support team's perspective, what are some of the ways that our teams work really well together?
We have a healthcare engagement team within the wider support area of work. So there's that parallel with working with clinicians and experts in the healthcare field to develop our work. We've also worked very closely with our community and making sure that that voice is really heard of people with lived experience into some of the research work. So that might be people with a particular interest in research that are working closely with your team, or they might even be members of the Scientific Advisory Board.
So how does our initiative of Voices for Change kind of impact into what you do in the support team?
I think it's really fundamental. So the peer support groups that we offer are really important in terms of just that people having their voice heard and helping each other and supporting each other through our online communities. I think that's been really important. I think also through a lot of our involvement work, so creating a sort of a rapidly expanding involvement network of people from our community that want to get really involved in the work that we're doing and delivering support. So we've really grown how we work with volunteers, for example, across our support services. And that's really important, where people perhaps from our community have been able to give back and volunteer and provide support to others when they're in the right place to do so. What about you, Erica? How have you seen that within research?
Well, actually, mentioning the involvement network they've been amazing. And one of the things we did when we had an idea of what we wanted to do with the research strategy, we took it back out to some select groups like our involvement champions and really made sure that what we have in the research strategy reflects what is needed by everyone in the community.